Right next to him.
We, the class of 1991, hope that you will regard our graduation ceremony as a ceremony and not a celebration. Please respect all speakers. Thank you for your interest.
Guests, parents, teachers, and fellow graduates, good evening. At the outset, I would like to welcome everyone on behalf of the class of 1991 to our graduation ceremony. After 4 years of hard work, after 4 years of studying and learning, after 4 years of diverse, joyful, and troubled times, and after 4 years of continued growth and maturity, we are now ready to meet the challenges that await us after high school. While talents and interests may differ, I'm confident that we will all utilize and develop our own special gifts to attain our goals and ambitions. Some of us will go directly into the job market, others aspiring a military career, and some furthering education at a university, college, or trade school. It is not of great importance which of these vocations we choose to pursue, because the class of 91 possesses a powerful inner strength to succeed, regardless of the circumstance. This sturdiness and unity could never have been as stable if not for the wisdom and care of our parents, the guidance from our teachers, and the companionship of each other through the years. My special thanks to all of these people who have touched our lives. Lastly, I would like to congratulate the graduates, that we may never forget one another. The laughter, the tears, the tough times, and the bonds that have been made. May we go on to feel new experiences and make new friendships, but never forgetting where we have been. I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you.
exploring horizons that are new to us, watching the signs along the way. Each step will bring a different view to us, working together day to day, together, together. And when the evening comes with snow, and yes, we've just begun. We've just begun. We've only just
Our guest speaker this evening has earned a BA in Physical Education from Sonoma State University and an MPA in Public Administration from Arizona State University. Through the course of his education, he actively dedicated himself to athletics. In 1971, he was selected for the NCAA All-Tournament. He was also chosen as the most unselfish player for UCLA twice. Directly after college, he was the 18th player selected in the NBA draft, thus beginning his professional basketball experience. He played on such teams as the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Chicago Bulls, and also in Italy. A great deal of his time has been devoted to coaching. While in California, he coached at Sonoma State University and Santa Rosa Junior College. He has also been assistant and head basketball coach at Arizona State University. Presently, he is the Director of Community Relations at Arizona State University. It is my pleasure to present to you our guest speaker, Stephen J. Patterson.
Adjust this upward a little bit here. Distinguished guests, family and friends, members of the faculty and staff of Globe High School, and most especially the members of the 1991 graduating class of Globe High School, I bring you greetings from President Laddie Coor and the faculty from Arizona State University. I consider it a real honor to be invited to spend this evening with you. I think by the way the town has turned out tonight is evidence of the fact of what a significant event this is in your community. Especially when you consider that the Portland Trail Blazers and the LA Lakers are playing on television tonight. But this is truly important for us to be here. This commencement ceremony represents the culmination of 13 years of education for you. That's literally dozens of books read, hundreds of tests taken, thousands of hours spent in the classroom, and we're all here to salute you for your achievement. Congratulations to you. It's been 25 years this year, as a matter of fact, since I was in your position. But I still remember very distinctly how I felt that night. I wanted to get my diploma and get to the party. So in response to those feelings, I will be brief. There's little that I can say that's not already been said probably 100 times on nights like this around the country. But there are two significant things that I've learned, that I've found to be true, that I would like to share with you. The first one is that education is a lifelong process. Now, that's probably tonight the last thing you want to hear after spending all these years getting your education. But the fact is, it's true. We as human organisms must continue to grow mentally and spiritually if we are to survive. If we don't grow, then we start the process of decay and death. So those are the choices for us. We either grow and expand or decay and die. And education is a key component in that growth process. Whether your immediate future lies in entering the job market, in going to community college, state university, military, vocational school, whatever your choice might be, you will need to learn new skills and new lessons if you're going to be a successful, productive person in our society today. We are living in a competitive and changing world. We've seen the time arrive where, because of advances in telecommunications, we could literally watch a bomb on television, smart bomb, laser-guided enter and explode a building halfway across the world in the comfort of our living room. We could watch that happen instantaneously. We are reminded of this competitive world by the cars we see on the streets and the appliances we see in our homes. They have names that come from Japan, Korea, Germany, Sweden, China. If we hope to have jobs and to provide for our families and make a good life for ourselves, we have to be prepared to compete for jobs not only from the next community, but from people around the world. This was not always so. This is a fairly recent phenomenon that you must deal with. I'm reminded of the book called Future Shock by Alvin Toffler. And in his book, Toffler states that we've arrived at a time where the most important skill that people can possess is the ability to change with the times. When my class graduated 25 years ago, there was no video cassette recorders, no Sony Walkmans, no Nintendo, God forbid, no space shuttle, no Air Jordans. Gasoline was 25 cents a gallon. You could buy an automobile for less than $2,000. We take many of these changes for granted, but again, it was not always so. It's a much more complex and difficult society today. Think of the changes that you'll experience in your lifetime. It's really not possible to imagine them all. In his book, Toffler says that in the future, the people who cannot adapt to the changes will experience future shock. He says that the most important tool that you will need to be successful is the ability to change and to learn to deal with change. To learn new skills, to develop new knowledge, to operate the machinery, to do the jobs that will be part of the future. Providing the tools to deal with this change is the mission of our schools and colleges and our educators. I saw an article recently in the USA Today about Ben Nighthorse Campbell, who is the only American Indian in the United States Congress. Maybe you saw this. This was about a week ago. And the headline says, 40 years later, congressman getting diploma.